Our lives are filled with moments that have the power to change us forever. Some are dramatic and life-altering, while others are subtle and transformative in ways we don't immediately recognize. Today, I want to share with you a story that falls into the latter category. It's a story about a caterpillar, a boy, and a magic button. A long time ago, in a small village in the mountains, lived a poor woodcutter named Ivan. Ivan had a son named Petka, who was known throughout the village for his kindness and helpfulness. Despite their humble beginnings, Petka had big dreams. He wanted to see the world, but his father's illness kept him from traveling. One day, Petka found a strange button while collecting firewood. It was a beautiful sapphire blue color and seemed to glow with an otherworldly light. Intrigued, he took it home and showed it to his father. At first, Ivan didn't pay much attention to the button, dismissing it as just a pretty stone. But as the days passed, he began to notice changes in himself and in the world around him. He started to notice things he'd never noticed before, like the intricate patterns on a leaf, or the melody in the wind rustling through the trees. The world, once familiar and routine, now seemed full of wonder and possibility. One evening, as they were having dinner, Ivan turned to his son and said, "Petko, do you remember the strange button you brought home the other day? Well, it turns out that it's no ordinary button. It's magic. Since you found it, I've noticed that everything around me has become more beautiful, more interesting, more alive. The world is full of magic, my son, and all you have to do is open your eyes to see it." And so, without knowing it, Petka had unleashed the magic within his father and within himself. Ivan continued, "I want you to take this button and keep it with you at all times. It will remind you that even in the most ordinary of things, there is magic. And when you feel down or life seems too hard, remember that magic can be found in every moment if you just stop and appreciate the world around you." From that day on, Petka wore the button around his neck, and it became a symbol of the magic that existed not only in the world, but also within himself. Whenever he felt sad or discouraged, he would look down at the button and remember his father's words. And whenever he saw something beautiful, he would smile, knowing that the world was full of wonder and that he was a part of it. Now let's think about this story for a moment. What was the most important event in this story? At first, you might think it was when Petka found the button, but that's not quite right. The transformative moment came when Ivan realized that the world was full of magic and that he had the ability to see it. The button was just a catalyst, a trigger for Ivan and Petka to see the world in a new way. So where can we find this kind of magic in our own lives? Well, it's all around us if we just open our eyes to see it. The problem is that we often get so caught up in the routine of everyday life that we stop noticing the beauty that surrounds us. We become like Ivan at the beginning of the story, blind to the magic that is all around us. But here's the good news. It's not too late for any of us. We can choose to open our eyes and see the world in a new way, just like Ivan and Petka did. It's a choice that we make every day, a choice to appreciate the little things, to find joy in the present moment, and to believe in the power of magic. So next time you feel like your life is just a routine, like there's nothing new or exciting happening, I want you to remember the story of Petka and his father. And I want you to ask yourself, what would happen if I started to see the world in a new way? What if I started to look for the magic in every moment? Because the truth is that magic is all around us. We just have to open our eyes to see it. Once we do, our lives will never be the same again. Thank you for watching, and until next time, may you always believe in the power of magic.